District 13 was sort of a tough thing to figure out how to build, because obviously we were never going to find an underground, civilization, at least one that worked for everything we needed. And so we had to sort of piece together all these various locations. Some were sets, some were locations. And we primarily were shooting in Atlanta, and we ended up shooting in a lot of parking garages. And the cafeteria set was one of our parking garage sets. Before the shoot, we had Josh come in. Stanley wasn't available, but we had a stand-in for Stanley, and we just shot quickly over the course of a couple hours the 3 interviews that Josh does as PETA, as we see him deteriorate through the movie. We had the editors cut that together, and so we could play the test footage for Jen and Liam during the scene. So we actually had sound and had picture, and she could see Josh. He was just kind of popping in and out, which was tough for Jen, because she's so attached to and loves Josh so much. Because of that sort of absence, when we had him up on the screen, it actually worked for us, because it was, she was really missing Josh and not having Josh around. And then suddenly seeing him up on the screen and, in pain and sort of tortured I think it worked well for her emotionally.
You only get one wish. It's very costly.
You're alive.
One of my goals with the hovercraft, I wanted the hovercraft to feel as real as the helicopters would in a movie today. So we actually built sets that we could lift up on cranes, and we could put the actors in, and then we could film the sets getting dropped down, have them actually walk off, have them lift away. So it would just feel like, you had a live helicopter there on the day. It sounds really fun, and then when you get into the technical side of it, you realize how hard and expensive it is, and then, you build a set and you discover that your set is 18,000 pounds. And so the kind of crane needed to lift an 18,000 pound set, and the fact that for safety reasons all the actors have to be clipped in, and so you're figuring ways of unclipping them when it lands, and it becomes a real hassle. I'm really happy with the way it turned out, but it sounds like a really cool idea, and then it gets to become really problematic.